The Three Gorges Dam is very strong. The Three Gorges Dam, located on the Yangtze River in China, is the largest dam in the world. It's a concrete gravity dam, and each dam block ensures its stability on its own gravity. The entire dam was constructed with 27 million tons of concrete, 290,000 tons of reinforcing bars, and 255,000 tons of steel, making it incredibly strong. It's often described as an impregnable fortress. Most Chinese believe on it, with claims that only nuclear weapons could damage it. Hello and welcome to today's video. We discuss about, is it possible to break down the Three Gorges Dam without a nuclear bomb? But before we dive into that, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get notified whenever I upload a new video. And if you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Let's delve in. The Three Gorges Dam is not built like a lot of concrete gravity dams around the world. It has 26 generator water pipes, as well as many flood discharge pipes and sand discharge pipes. When the exit lines are put into the dam, they need to be big enough to allow 110,000 m2 of water to flow per second. The Three Gorges Dam is like a piece of Dutch cheese. That isn't very strong because it has a lot of holes in it. However, it's important to note that while the dam itself is structurally robust, its presence has altered the stability of the banks of the Yangtze River and may intensify the seismic hazard of the area. Despite these concerns, the dam has achieved stable operation, with a total shipment volume of 138 million tons in 2020. In conclusion, while the Three Gorges Dam is a marvel of modern engineering, its impact on the surrounding environment and potential for future risks are important considerations in assessing its overall stability. The rockets from NATO can't hurt it, is it right? However, there are some major problems with the Three Gorges Dam. Three Gorges Dam Ship Lift, also called Three Gorges Dam Ship Elevator, is not only the largest but also the most sophisticated ship lift in the world. The vertical hoisting elevator can lift cruises, vessels up or down 370 feet, about 113 meters, to pass Three Gorges Dam across Yangtze River in Hubei Province. 550 feet high, about 169 meters structure can lift cruises, vessels carrying weight of up to 3,000 tons. The elevator cuts down the time it takes to pass the dam to around 40 minutes, compared to the 4 hours it takes to pass via the 5-stage ship lock. How Yangtze Cruise performs ship lift. Travelers can experience ship lift at Three Gorges Dam with all the Yangtze River cruise ships, no matter you take 4 days and 3 nights downstream cruise. From Chongqing to Yichang, or 5 days and 4 nights upstream cruise. From Yichang to Chongqing, for downstream travelers, your ship will dock at Maoping Port on the last day of your downstream cruise. You'll change onto a sightseeing boat sailing down to Three Gorges Dam site to pass through the ship lift. When the sightseeing boat comes out the ship chamber, it will continue sailing to the lower part of Yangtze River and usually docks at Huangling Miao Port. Here you'll change to a sightseeing bus, heading to Three Gorges Dam site for further sightseeing. After the dam visiting, the cruise company will provide transfer service, sending travelers to Yichang Three Gorges Center Cruise Terminal. For upstream travelers, for travelers who take an upstream cruise from Yichang to Chongqing, you should arrive at Yichang Three Gorges Center Cruise Terminal or Yichang East Railway Station during 16 o'clock 21 Huckrick on the first day, and take the bus arranged by the cruise companies, heading to Maoping Port for embarkation. Ship lift vs ship lock. The maximum difference between the upstream and downstream water level is 113 meters. Now, shipping traffic can not only pass the dam by means of a 2-lane, 5-chamber lock chain, but also by the vertical ship lift. There is a saying, ship lock for large vessels and ship lift for small vessels. Ship locks were like stairs. Walking up or down stairs is certainly much slower than taking the lift. That's to say, large-sized vessels still need to spend about 4 hours passing through the dam's 5 lock, while mostly small and medium-sized vessels, with a dead weight under 3,000 tons, can get across the dam by ship lift in 40 minutes. Apart from faster speed, the ship lift is also safer. It could be dangerous if the ship catches fire in ship locks. But on the lift, with its open space, the chance for such a situation developing is much smaller. How does ship lift work? When a ship heads upstream, for travelers, it usually means pass through Three Gorges Dam from Yichang to Chongqing. First, it has to enter the ship chamber from the lower gate. Then the lower gate is closed and the ship chamber ascends through climbing device. When the water level in the ship chamber is the same with that of upper part of the reservoir, the upper gate is opened and the ship can sail into upper bay. If a ship heads downstream, For travelers, it usually means pass through Three Gorges Dam from Chongqing to Yichang. The procedure is just opposite. How does ship lock work? When a ship heads upstream, it first has to get into the fifth chamber. Close the fifth chamber and make the water level in fifth chamber. The same with the fourth chamber. Then, open the gate between fifth chamber and fourth chamber, and ship goes into the fourth chamber. Follow the step. The ship can cross the 5 chambers by passing 6 gates. If a ship heads downstream, the procedure is just opposite. Know more about Three Gorges Dam ship lift structure. Designed according to German industrial standards, Three Gorges Dam ship lift is the last component in the Three Gorges Dam complex, and mainly consists of an upper bay, an upper gate, a ship chamber, a lower gate, and a lower bay, with a lifting height of up to 113 meters, internal dimensions of 120 watts, 18.35 molar usable space, and moving mass of approx. 34,000 tons. The vertical ship lift is the largest of its kind in the world. The main components of the structure are 469-meter high-reinforced concrete towers. The 4 towers are built on a continuous foundation slab, directly on granite rock. Between the towers, the steel ship chamber, which is 132 mm long, is suspended from 256 ropes that are connected with counterweights via 128 double rope pulleys at the tops of the towers. Each pair of towers on the long sides of the ship chamber is flanked by sheer walls. The walls and towers are connected by coupling beams, distributed evenly over the height. 2 bridges between the towers are located above the ship chamber, one for the central control room and one for a visitor platform. The Three Gorges Dam is not built. Like a lot of concrete gravity dams around the world, it has 26 generator water pipes, as well as many flood discharge pipes and sand discharge pipes. When the exit lines are put into the dam, they need to be big enough to allow 110,000 m2 of water to flow per second. The Three Gorges Dam is like a piece of Dutch cheese. That isn't very strong because it has a lot of holes in it. The Three Gorges Dam ship lift and locks. The Three Gorges Dam has 3 ditches that are each 55 mm deep and 34 mm wide. One is for the ship lift and the other 2 are for the ship berthing lock. The Three Gorges Dam ship lift is the world's largest one of its kind. It features an impressive capacity capable of elevating ships, up to 3,000 tons, along with a volume of water roughly equivalent to 4 Olympic-sized swimming pools. Its introduction allows passengers to bypass the slow and arduous 5-stage ship locks while experiencing the full scope of China's engineering prowess. The ship lift features a ship basin nearly 400 feet long by 60 feet wide and climbs a vertical distance of 370 feet, the height of a 40-story building. Its first operational use took place in September 2016. The Three Gorges Dam project started construction 22 years ago, and the ship lift, designed by a Chinese and German team, is the largest and most sophisticated in the world. According to the China Three Gorges Corp., the state-owned company responsible for its construction, the water level behind the dam is up to 113 meters, 370 feet, higher than the downstream river, and the elevator is designed to handle ships with a maximum displacement of about 3,000 tons. It is equipped with a water chamber 120 meters, 394 feet long, 18 meters, 59 feet wide, and 3.5 meters, 11 feet deep. The chamber, its mechanical systems, and the water weigh 15,500 tons altogether. The ship lift's design uses a helical gear system to climb, or descend a toothed rack, and lift time is around 8 minutes. The ship lift complements the 5-tier ship lock next to it, which is also the world's largest and has allowed ships to pass through since 2003. The ship lock is running at full capacity, with its cargo throughput standing at 119.6 million tons in 2015. It takes ships up to 4 hours to use the lock, and the lift will cut this time to less than an hour. Since the installation of the ship locks, shipping through the Three Gorges become much safer, which changed the fact that the gorges were notoriously dangerous to navigate. Each of the 2 ship locks is made up of 5 stages, taking around 4 hours in total to transit, and has a vessel capacity of 10,000 tons. The locks are 280 meters long, 35 meters wide, and 5 meters deep, which are 30 meters longer than those on the St. Lawrence Seaway, but half as deep. Before the dam was constructed, the maximum freight capacity of the river at the Three Gorges was only 18 million tons every year, but a total of 198 million tons of freight per year pass through the Three Gorges Dam ship locks presently. The freight capacity of the river increased 6 times, and the cost of shipping was reduced by 25%, compared with the previous years. Once this layer of steel plate is broken, these 3 deep holes only have a layer of steel plate to cover them, When you blow it up, it can have the same effect as a wall. Conclusion: the Three Gorges Dam, ship lift, and lock are the weaknesses of this structure. There are no nuclear bombs needed to destroy this layer of steel plate. Many countries such as Taiwan, India, North Korea, Vietnam, US, Australia, and some other nations could have a lot strong, powerful missiles, rockets, to attack and destroy the Three Gorges Dam. It is possible to attack and destroy the Three Gorges Dam without any nuclear bomb at all, for sure. More than 10 billion cubic meters of lake water will flow out at once. If the Three Gorges Dam breaks, that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. If you like this video, please subscribe, share it with your friends, and give it a like. Bye and have a nice day.